Marcelo SANCHEZ SORONDO, you are the Chancellor of the Academy of the Pope, basically, in the Vatican City.
Yes.
And welcome to WPC TV. You are going to be talking on a panel about politics and religions.
Yes.
Religions with an S at the end, plural.
Yes.
Now, there are plenty of people in the world who will argue that religion and religions are a cause of conflict. How do you answer them?
Oh, yes, it's true, and the history demonstrates that in the history we have many conflicts. But today there are new movement that we say is ecumenism, and try to arrive to peace, because in reality, the essence of all religions, is to obtain peace. Peace is we say our religion is the religion of the Prince of Peace, that is Christ. But all the religions in the end try to obtain peace between the people, peace with the nature, with our habitat. And because today the world is, we have a new perception of the world, more in the line of integrity, and we know more the different religions, the more important. Of course, in all the leaders of the religion, there are a new attitude to be more in line with the dialogue, with a common ethics.
Do you feel that the ecumenical drive to have better relations between various Christian doctrines, between Christians and Muslims, between Muslims and Hindus and so on, do you think that this drive is succeeding, or do you think actually circumstances, for one reason or another, are rather negating the drive? I ask the question because if you look at the world of Islam, and I know you are connecting Christianity with Islam, in the world of Islam now you have a real division, more open than hitherto, between Sunnis and Shia.
This is true, and we can say that there are people that are more awareness about. But it's clear that before the war, the last war of Bush Jr., was a moment of, we can say, also in the statistics, we can say was a moment of better relation of religion. But after this war, we created many divisions, and especially from Muslims, they remember a sort of resentment of the Crusades, and this was terrible. And today, the people is in real. We don't find a new assessment of problem.
You are serving a new Pope, Pope Francis. What does he bring to the table, to use that horrible idiom, which will protect Christians, especially in the Middle East, where they're now under quite a lot of threat, and which will also help humanity in general?
No, I think this is a very interesting question. But to finish with the first, the real question is that all these religions are the same father, Abraham, and then in the same tradition. And we try, and this is the idea also of this book, but also the communism, we try to obtain and to come back to this first reality that was friends. Pope Francis are, of course, he come from the other part of the world, and don't understand. It's impossible to understand, and this complicated difference of the European people and also of the Middle East. And of course, you know, with the problem of Syria, that he was very active to obtain the peace, and was decisive for us, his intervention. And he say also in Angelus, I think that many times these wars are not for real problems, but are for self-arms or other questions. That is the real situation. And in the end, I think he won't really come back to the essence of the message of Christ, the Beatitudes. And the Beatitudes say, the first one that is very important for the Pope, Beatus is the poor people, because the poor in the sense that is considered a new thing, the kingdom of God, that it is another thing, it's not only all in this kingdom. And this is a very important concept. And he say, I want a church poor for the poor. That is, if I say this in this meeting, it's a little scandal.
Well, that's a very nice message to end on, because as the English saying goes, the poor will always be with us, so let us help them. Marcelo SANCHEZ SORONDO, thank you very much for being on WPC TV.
Thank you.